It is March 17th, Sunday night, 2019, and it's going to be real quick. This weekend was a little slow. Uh, on Saturday, Tia went to Zumba, and then when she got back, I had asked Matthew the other day if he wanted to go see Captain Marvel on Saturday. So on Saturday, after Tia got back, we went and saw Captain Marvel, and it was actually quite good. Um, Afterwards, we went to Chick-fil-A. I bought the tickets, and then Matthew bought all the concessions, so it basically equaled out. Um, After that, we went home, made brownies. Made brownies on Friday. I don't remember if we made brownies Friday or Saturday, but I think we made them on. I actually think we made them on Friday. It doesn't matter. Either way, we had brownies. We made them on Saturday. Yeah. So anyway, we made brownies. We had brownies. um, Friday night. Let me get to Friday night. Friday night, the refrigerator was not cooling. The freezer was frozen. The refrigerator was basically room temperature. And I'm glad we noticed when we did, because at that point I noticed that my Coke can had gotten, when I pulled it out, it was kind of warm. I mean, it wasn't warm. It was just not cold. But it didn't really strike me until I grabbed the milk that Tia had and I was putting it back in the fridge, and the handle was warm, like body temperature warm. And Tia said, "This milk tastes warm." And I was like, I thought the handle was a little hot. It usually is not going to be that hot just by grabbing it, because the stuff inside is cold. Turns out the refrigerator was not cooling. So we took everything out of the fridge, put it in the fridge outside. Luckily we have another fridge. We took everything out of the freezer, put it in the freezer outside. And I just opened up all the doors, unplugged the fridge, and just let it sit. And that was probably 7 o'clock, 6 or 7, 8 o'clock at night. And I plugged it back in once everything was thawed out. It was warm in there and everything. I plugged it back in about 3:30 in the morning, and I put my little probe thermometer in there, and it's been steady at 40 degrees, between 40 and 42 degrees, pretty much since I turned it back on. So here's to hoping that there's no issues. I mean, I can fix a fan motor or anything like that. I'm just hoping there's no other issues, because I was looking on YouTube, and of course the most extreme thing was the little computer board that actually programs the hot and the cold. So hopefully we won't have any more issues. Hopefully it was just something frozen up and couldn't get in, all thawed out, ready to go. I've been editing videos. Apparently we have a couple people that are like, hey, we need to see the next video, and I've been trying to get that done, and I finished it tonight, but my computer's being goofy and I couldn't render it out, so I'll do that in a little while. Main thing here, last thing I'm going to talk about is Monday, tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm going back to the dentist, and I will be getting my tooth fixed. Hopefully fixed for the final time, because I went before we went to Disney couple of weeks before, and I had the filling put in because I had a chipped tooth. It was weird. And then I told him wasn't feeling good. I took some antibiotics, took some painkillers. It never went away. It hurt as much as it did the very first day. And so they painted this stuff on. And then and that was it. Literally the day before we left for Disney, that's all he did. I was hoping he was going to actually redo it, and he didn't. So he put the little thing on. I went to Disney, came back, painted it on again, and I said, it's not helping. It still hurts whenever I eat. So he goes, you know what? I'm just gonna. I don't know why it's doing it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and schedule you an appointment, March 18th, and I'm just gonna dig it out and put it back in, and we're gonna put this buffer in there it should get rid of all the pain. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow, 9 o'clock. with bells on. The secretary called on Friday or on Thursday, and she said, I just wanted to call and make sure. I said, oh, before she even finished, I was like, I will be there with bells on Monday, ready to go. I need to get this thing taken care of because my tooth hurts. And she goes, okay, I will see you then. So, hopefully, when he gets done, I will be able to update tomorrow and be like, my tooth doesn't hurt anymore. But we'll find out. So, I'm honestly thinking about just sitting there until this Novocaine wears off and just being like, all right, let's test it. Give me a piece of something. Stick it up in there. So that's it. And I will hopefully have an update tomorrow.